Let's hit the road together for an epic adventure into the wildest corners of the animal kingdom. Grab your imaginary safari hat, maybe some binoculars, and definitely a sense of curiosity because the animal facts I'm about to share will blow your mind. Some of these creatures might sound like they belong in a sci-fi movie, but they are 100% real and living among us. Ready? Let's get started with one of the strangest and most fascinating creatures on the planet. A jellyfish that, get this, is potentially immortal. Immortal jellyfish. Nature's ultimate rewind button. Yes, you heard that right. There's a jellyfish out there, Turritopsis dohrnii to be exact, that has figured out how to cheat death. If it's hurt, starving, or feeling a little under the weather, it doesn't just accept fate like the rest of us. No, it rewinds its life like a VHS tape, reverting to its earlier life stage, a polyp. Think of it like this. You get a paper cut, and instead of healing, you shrink back down to a toddler and start life all over again. That's pretty much what this jellyfish does. Scientists are still studying how exactly it works, but we can all agree this jellyfish is on a whole different level. The blue whale. Earth's gentle giant. Okay. Let's jump from tiny jellyfish to the biggest animal on the planet, the blue whale. These magnificent creatures can weigh as much as 3 elephants. Now, if that isn't mind-blowing enough, they're also as long as 3 Greyhound buses, lined up bumper to bumper. Imagine seeing that much whale swimming through the ocean. Their hearts alone are the size of a Volkswagen Beetle, and here's another wild fact. Blue whales can live for 80 to 90 years. Just think of all the ocean stories a whale could tell over the course of its life. The bat. Nature's nighttime acrobat. Bats are the only mammals that can actually fly, and boy, do they take it seriously. To maintain their lightweight frame, they have an impressive digestive system. How impressive? Well, they excrete waste just 30 to 60 minutes after eating. That's like scarfing down a burger and fries and then immediately hitting the gym. Bats have to keep things moving fast if they're going to soar through the night like little furry ninjas. Mantis shrimp. Tiny but mighty. Speaking of power moves, let's talk about the mantis shrimp. These little crustaceans, growing only 2 to 7 inches long, have the fastest punch in the animal kingdom. Their punch is so quick it creates a shockwave strong enough to kill prey larger than themselves. Imagine being able to throw a punch so fast and strong that it knocks out a giant. That's what the mantis shrimp does every day in the ocean. Watch out, Rocky. Slow loris. Cute but deadly. Now, I know the slow loris looks like the most adorable stuffed animal brought to life, but don't be fooled. This wide-eyed primate has a dark side. It's the only venomous primate in the world. Its bite can actually be fatal to humans. How, you ask? It licks a special gland on the inside of its elbow, mixes the secretion with its saliva, and delivers a bite that is toxic. So yeah, maybe not the best cuddle buddy after all. Killer whale. The dolphin in disguise. Did you know that killer whales aren't actually whales? Yeah, it threw me for a loop too. These apex predators are actually the largest species of dolphin. Their size and strength give them the appearance of a whale, but they're members of the dolphin family, which is just another reason they're one of the coolest animals in the sea. They are skilled hunters, using teamwork to hunt seals, fish, and even other dolphins. How's that for a dolphin with an attitude? Frogs. Masters of cryogenic freezing. Frogs are tiny marvels of the natural world. Some species of frogs can freeze themselves without dying. Yep, when the temperatures start to drop, their livers begin producing extra glucose, which acts like antifreeze. It pumps through their bodies, keeping their cells from turning into little ice cubes. When spring rolls around, they thaw out like it was no big deal. I guess frogs were mastering cryogenic freezing way before humans even dreamed of it. Blueeyed lemurs. Madagascar's rare gems. If you've ever met someone with piercing blue eyes, you'll understand why blue-eyed lemurs are so striking. These primates are one of only 2 species of non-human primates with blue eyes. Sadly, they are critically endangered and can only be found in a small region of Madagascar. With their vibrant blue eyes and rare status, these lemurs are like the celebrities of the animal world, and we need to work hard to protect them before they disappear completely. Elephants. Gentle giants with monster teeth. Elephants are the undisputed giants of the land, and with all that size comes some equally enormous features. For instance, their teeth. Just one of their massive molars can weigh up to 9 pounds, about as much as a newborn baby. And speaking of big, they need to fuel all that body mass by eating around 220 to 440 pounds of vegetation every single day. Imagine eating that much salad. Elephants are true gentle giants, but it's not hard to see why they're constantly munching on something. Kangaroos. The tree-dwelling ancestors. When we think of kangaroos, we picture them hopping around Australia's outback, right? But did you know their ancestors were more like possums that lived in trees? Some modern kangaroo species still hang out in the forest, specifically in Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, and Australia. There are about 14 species of tree kangaroos left, and while they're rare and facing dwindling numbers, they are a living reminder of where kangaroos came from. It's like a kangaroo family reunion in the trees. Fleas. Tiny jumping machines. Okay, fleas might not be the most beloved creatures, but you have to admit they have some impressive abilities. These little pests can jump up to 200 times their own height. To put that into perspective, it's like a human jumping over the Empire State Building in a single leap. While that would be handy during a game of basketball, I'm kind of glad we don't have flea-like jumping skills. It might make city living a bit more chaotic. Stonefish. The ocean's silent assassin. If you've ever swum in the ocean, you'll be grateful that stonefish aren't more common along our shores. These sneaky fish are masters of camouflage and can easily blend into the ocean floor. What makes them terrifying? They are the most poisonous fish in the world. A single sting from their venomous spines can be fatal if not treated with antivenom. Imagine stepping on one of these silent assassins while wading in the shallow waters. Definitely not an ideal beach day. Tigers. Striped stealth masters. We've all seen pictures of tigers with their beautiful orange coats and black stripes, but did you know that no two tigers have the same stripe pattern? It's like how humans have unique fingerprints. Taiga's stripes aren't just for show either, they serve a purpose. Biologists call it disruptive coloration, meaning the stripes help break up their body's outline so they can blend into tall grasses and trees. This stealth tactic makes it easier for tigers to sneak up on their prey, which is a little scary if you're on the receiving end, but hey, it's just nature doing its thing. Zebras. The striped mysteries. Speaking of stripes, zebras have stripes that have been the subject of debate for ages. Why do they have them? Scientists aren't entirely sure, but they have 5 main theories. Some think the stripes help repel insects, while others believe it creates an optical illusion to confuse predators. It could also be a form of camouflage, or maybe it helps regulate their body temperature. Lastly, it could be that zebras use their unique stripe patterns to recognize each other. So, are zebra stripes nature's camouflage, cooling mechanism, or a bug repellent? The jury's still out. African giant swallowtail. Deadly butterflies. Butterflies are usually symbols of beauty and innocence, but the African giant swallowtail breaks that mold. With a wingspan of up to 9 inches, this butterfly might look stunning, but it's also incredibly toxic. In fact, its toxins are so potent that just one butterfly contains enough poison to kill up to 6 average-sized house cats. So, while they may be beautiful, these butterflies are definitely not the kind of garden visitor you want hanging around. And there you have it. Some of the wildest, most mind-bending facts about animals that share this planet with us. From jellyfish that cheat death to butterflies that can poison a cat, the animal kingdom is full of surprises. So the next time you see a frog, a whale, or even a flea, take a second to appreciate just how incredible they really are. Who knows what other secrets nature still has up its sleeve?